Hello and welcome back. It's the final BO1 here for the European qualifier for today. And it's been a long, nice, easy, fun day as we are getting towards the end of it. Day one looked pretty good so far, and we've got Bulgaria against North Macedonia. And Bulgaria currently sit 1-1. North Macedonia, however, they currently sit 2-0, looking primed to make the playoffs at least. And well, a win here would almost surely guarantee it, as they would be 3-0 with a win over Azerbaijan and Denmark, and they look pretty solid so far. Let's take a look at the Bulgarian lineup and remind you guys who's on this squad, because there are some pretty big names on here. BZM, who is not currently, I believe, with the team, but Mind Control is there with Lil Pleb. I believe Mastermind is the one subbing in for BZM for Bulgaria at the moment. And in the first game we saw them, they looked good against Denmark.
Yeah, they did. It was really one-sided. But their opponents also beat Denmark pretty convincingly. So we'll see. Maybe North Macedonia is gonna surprise a lot of us. I had one Macedonian friend, and he was pretty damn good. So it's not like it's a bad Dota nation, Dota country.
Yeah.
But in theory, they should be inferior to a team like Bulgaria. But again, we don't know how much each of these teams practice. There's so many unknown factors. If we just
Yeah,
look
definitely.
purely like at the names, then of course Bulgaria would win. But that's not how it works. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, and North Macedonia, they've beaten the two bottom teams right now of Azerbaijan and Denmark, and they're 0-2, those two teams. But North Macedonia 2-0 with Belarus at the top. They look like they can get something done. I think it's really a question of how well the drafts go. These BO1s have been a little bit tricky. We've seen a lot of very one-sided short matchups, and
Yeah,
that usually stems off the draft, but it can be the skills of these players. Not every player or every team in this event is exactly going to be the top teams that you're used to. Me and Vlad, we watched the Czech Republic absolutely demolished Slovakia. 21 minutes, 67-19. It was a slaughter fest.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, at least it was very action packed.
yeah,
Lots
I would
of
say so.
kills, lots of. But yeah, it must be very disheartening, especially in your first match to lose like that. But you know what happens? Gotta collect yourself. Still got a lot of Dota left to be played.
Yeah, this is only day one. You still got to make it out of groups, and then it's a double elimination bracket, which is, I mean, if you're in the upper bracket, you just win two BO3s and you're in.
Yeah.
If you're in the lower bracket to start, you have to win four BO3s.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. And of course, you don't have that extra security of an extra life.
Yeah.
Having that extra life, like just going into tournaments, always feels so. It feels so much better,
Right.
because you know that you're actually allowed a mistake. Whereas, yeah, if you don't have that, things can turn sour pretty quick.
Yeah. Just like Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they're sweet.
Do you like them
So
actually, Sour Patch Kids?
they're all right. Not something I can eat a lot of,
Oh no,
but
why
they're
not?
good. I think the sour on them is what gets me. That
Oh,
like
so
that sour powder that's on there like kind of dries out my tongue.
okay,
That's good.
yeah, I get that. So you don't like that sort of feeling that you get from it?
Yeah, but they're still tasty. I like them. I could do like a handful, always nice. But
Or two
w-
handfuls?
yeah, maybe. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So who's gonna be sour in this one? Who's gonna be sweet? Who's gonna be the winning team? We're loading in. We'll see if we load into this draft. It would be nice to see some different picks. We're seeing a lot of the same things.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with the with Dota in general right now. Unless we really get big numbered patches that change map, change economy, You
Mhm.
know, huge balance patches. An established meta will always be there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and nobody really looking to stray too far from the meta.
Yeah, especially in a tournament like this, in a BO1, very scared to stray away from the meta. Mm,
A lot of Rubik today. A lot of
a lot of Rubik.
Rubik.
We have seen Rubik for a long time now. The heroes are so good.
It
Probably a bit
seems like
too
it's
good.
in every game.
Yeah,
If I
it
had
is
to guess, it might be the most picked.
potentially. But that's because like heroes like Tiny and stuff are banned, right? Like Rubik is a hero where you don't really want to ban it, and
But
you don't super care if the enemy picks it. You know what I mean? It's like not like an auto loss hero.
right.
Whereas, for example, Tiny is incredibly obnoxious to play against. And what am I saying? So is Rubik too. It's just he's just not as BS, I guess you could say. Now Dota right now has a lot of heroes that where you look at them, you're like, I just died to that. That's kind of bullshit. You
Hmm.
know, Rubik is not one of them. I think he's a pretty fair hero.
Currently, Rubik is the most picked hero at 13 in one day. And then
Yeah,
Snapfire, Spirit Breaker, Shadow Fiend. But the most contested hero is Tiny. So it's got 2 picks, 18 bans. Hoodwink at 19, Beastmaster at 19, and then Weaver, Shadow Fiend, and then of course Rubik. So a lot of things just staying the same. So many unpicked heroes that Ancient Apparition unpicked. I would say is
that's a crime.
yeah, but then for the most part, Shadow Shaman may be one of the only other ones that surprises me. Maybe I expect a Wyvern down the line, but a lot of these heroes, yeah, they kind of feel like they don't exactly fit the meta fully. Like Dawnbreaker, when was the last time Dawnbreaker was really relevant?
Not any time in the past like 3 months.
I would almost go as far as to say even before that, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean she had like her stints, right, where she like had these super good games and built Desolator and carried from the off lane, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, this hero is so strong." But then
yeah.
people actually learned how to play against it and punished her greedy item builds. And yeah, turned out she wasn't actually as strong as people thought she was.
Yeah. Very, very odd to see these heroes just like completely dead.
Yeah, even though I actually think her innate ability is really strong. Like you just see the entire map,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
agree with that. Seems very strong. Like I'm looking at PGL. Dawnbreaker was picked once or banned once. Sorry, it was never picked. Or no. Hold on. It was picked once and it lost. That was it. Like that was a shock to me. Ancient Apparition also going unpicked in that event as well, but that was pre facets and everything. So I mean,
Yeah,
even in that patch, Dawnbreaker wasn't getting picked.
I have to admit, I personally hope we don't see AA in the meta. Sorry,
That's fair.
but
I
it's
understand.
just it's such a I think it's such a strong and suppressive hero.
Yeah.
Like oppressive, sorry. Like you just have like your options are basically limited and cut in half. Like you have no healing options. You counter so many items. You counter so many heroes. It just feels really uncomfortable to play against that hero, and I hate it. I love having it in my team though.
I am a little surprised that like it hasn't even been picked up once in Riyadh for the EWC, which is surprising.
Yeah, especially because there's been a lot of games there already.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest weakness it has is still obviously the laning, right? It's not the greatest laner there is. Quite
No.
exploitable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a pretty greedy support, especially one that you usually play as a 5. I actually think if people play him, they should be playing it as a 4. I feel
Yeah,
like
but
5 AA is incredibly tough to actually get through. 4A, like AA Mars or something, completely different suddenly, right?
yeah,
With
I like playing it 4 more than 5, but
but
hmm, I I I I think if you're a weak laner, being a weak laner in the 4 is way more potential to get dumpstered in that lane, and you're giving it away to the carry.
now the thing is with that is that the offlanes are typically insanely strong, right? Whereas if you pick a weak support and you have like a weak late game carry, that where it really spirals out of control. That's why you rarely see like a Rubik plus 5. You know, like Rubik is a decent laner, but he's not like a super strong 5.
Yeah, he needs items.
Yeah, he needs items and he needs a strong hero with him to really make sure that he actually has a decent lane.
I
Because as a
would
plus 5,
say though, Ancient Apparition farms though, even if he's in the 5, like you get items. That AoE cold feed allows you to farm, whereas Rubik, you don't really have that unless you're just fade bolting lanes.
which most people do,
But it's not as effective.
not nearly as effective. I actually think A, just the skill set and the facets, everything, a 4 is much stronger than a 5 right now. And maybe people will catch on to that eventually. I hope they will, because an A with items is really scary.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like A with items is so damn scary. It's not just a walking ice ball, walking ice blast,
Even just
but
with
his right
shard.
clicks hurt, all his spells hurt.
Like
It's wrong.
I've thought about it. You get a Rod of Atos, or you have your shard. The shard landing Ice Blast is like a 1.4 second instant cold feet stun into if the cold feet procs into another 2.8 second stun.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
very strong. And of course, it just shatter. Like every
yeah,
hero is way less tanky. Which right now the problem in the meta is that every hero is super tanky, right? Like A basically nullifies that problem.
and if you want to go to the strength facet or the strength reduction facet, you could do that as well.
You could, but I mean, I just feel like
I
the
think you
AOE is
yeah,
is too good.
I think you lose out on too much farm.
Yeah, too much farm. Even teamfight presence. 500 AOE cold feed. But yeah, we have been talking a lot about AA. Let's get a little bit to these heroes. So we have Morphling, okay, Morph. Dude, they have Beastmaster and Morph. I really like the North Macedonian lineup so far. Maybe not the Sven as much. I'm hoping it's a support Sven, which I've seen a lot. Can be very strong. Basically an aura carrier. Bulgaria again with the Wind Ranger and the Gyro. They're basically having pretty much the same lineup as they did before, huh?
Yeah, if it's mind control there for sure on the Windrunner.
Makes me wonder why are they so in love with that hero. I know it's good, but I don't think
It could
it's, you know,
could just be something that mind control is calling for, right?
there could be, yeah. But again, mind control, his Wind Ranger wasn't bad, but I feel like he's more of like a Mars kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he loves these big team fight heroes. Although his profit was insane, right? Back in the days.
hmm So getting towards these last picks. The only match that is finishing up from the last cycle of 3, by the way, is the Croatia Moldova matchup. And that looks like Croatia is going to win, which sets the group stage pretty interestingly. We've talked about it. Bulgaria at 1-1. You've got North Macedonia at 2-0. Any teams surprising you with their performances in a good or bad way?
I mean, I expected Poland to do really well, but the way they dismantled Georgia, who I thought were a pretty decent contender, that was rough to see. I think it's mostly because of Nisha. Like the way he
He's just
demolished
that
his
much
lane
better.
was insane. Yeah, he solo killed Ember like 3 times in 4 minutes.
Damn.
Of course, that happens in Dota. Like you can't even play the game normally anymore, right?
Yeah.
That's usually the moment where in a pub game it's like, all right, GG, end mid.
So puck mid, safe lane, morph lane, off lane. Beastmaster. So, are you going into that? Is it the Morphling Strength facet or whatever it is? Are you doing that with the Sven?
What do you mean?
Or is it? Let me take a look before I say something
For
incredibly
Morphling, you mean?
stupid. Yeah, for Morphling.
Uh,
Where is it?
isn't it
It's
just a carry morph?
it's. Is he gonna do the flow facet? I assumed it's a carry Morphling. Morphling's primary attribute is now Strength. You just do that and then have support Sven just giving a whole bunch of armor and you feel unkillable.
The problem with that is like all the items you want to build, they don't scale your damage anymore, right? Like the reason why Morph is so strong is because he is an edgy hero.
Right.
So if you suddenly take it away, I think the strength facet is more for like an offlane. I think it's amazing on an offlane.
Yeah, so he's gonna go the agility one into the ebb.
Ebb and flow.
The ebb and flow of water. Crystal Maiden getting picked up.
I love CM. Always have.
Definitely
Very
feels like a
strong
hero
hero.
in this game that gets blown up though.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But it's always been CM's weakness though, right? Like her low movement speed as well as her low health, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has a health talent. Pretty decent at 10. Her ult makes her super tanky. Didn't they remove that?
What?
Did they remove the armor on the ult? I think they might have.
The ult now Freezing Field also passively increases your cast range and area of effect. So it no longer grants armor.
Okay, yeah. Because that's what really made CM tanky. Like you thought, yeah, I'm just gonna snag her real quick. And suddenly she turns on ult plus 20 armor, and you're like, oh, now I'm dead.
Yeah. But unfortunate that it no longer is available like that. So game's going to be starting here. We should be able to get into this one. We'll see if it ends up being one of those 20-minute one-sided affairs. Definitely heroes like Ursa who can do that.
Ursa, yeah. She gets off to a good start, 100%.
Also, it's awfully in gyrocopter.
And mid Wind Ranger, yeah.
Yeah.
Also interesting. Haven't seen an offlane gyro in a long time.
Something a little bit different. So we'll see how the game ends up going here for the side of Bulgaria. North Macedonia looking to keep the perfect record going on. 3-0, like we've said, will probably keep them pretty set.
For a winner bracket, yeah. Question though is, can they beat a team like Bulgaria? That's the biggest test by far for now. So if they can beat them, they might actually be serious contenders to even like win the whole thing.
Definitely could
Then
see
again,
that.
after I just saw Poland, and Poland looks scary.
They look like they're a #1 contender for sure. Bramble Maze, Stormhammer taken early. Another Rocket Barrage trying to navigate the Brambles, but not doing such a good job at it. But Blood Grenades aplenty on the hate. And they hate this Sven. They'll kill this Sven. And the offlane Gyrocopter will get first blood.
I really hate this, because now I don't know how strong the hero actually is. Because he's not supposed to start with first blood, you know?
Mm-hmm. Just believe it didn't change anything. Except give him a Wraith Band and most of a wand.
Yeah, and no issues. I mean, extra stats, they don't really do that much.
Interesting Stormhammer.
It should be very tough lane for Ursa. Axe spam, Dark Willow right clicks. And we've seen Beastmaster take over games. Many, in fact.
You get that early Ags, and all of a sudden that Drums of Slom really just beat up on you. Great axes, too. I would almost go as far as to say that maybe you would have wanted to swap your gyro to bottom. right?
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I think it would have been a better lane for a lot of them.
Well
But it's just
played,
Morph
man.
is a very positive hero anyways. Ah, well. Ursa's gonna have a tough time. They will have to rotate for him, but Windranger isn't the best at rotating. She's decent, but doesn't have like a Hearthstone, like a coil.
Ooh, Crystal Maiden. Oh, surviving for now. But Ursa's still in trouble. Not the fun game for this bottom lane as these axes continue to roll through. I will say the one good thing here for the Ursa is Beastmaster's out of mana.
For now. Access will cost 50. Like, bring in a couple of mangoes and you're
Might
good to go
die,
again.
though. And now he'll have mana, of course, but this might end up turning into more for a little play, but that kill and that level 2 and going into the Shadow Realm saves the Dark Willow. Beastmaster comes back with full mana, and now you've got to navigate axes at full spam again, right? Kind of sucks.
Yeah. Good kill for him though. Like once he's up to his what's the item called again, the 1200? I always keep forgetting the name of it.
What does it look like? Sound it out for me. Ooh, Hate's in trouble. Stormhammer, that does some decent damage. A Fairy Fire and a bit of health to survive here top, but you can see the damage already coming through. Falcon?
Was it Chronopna?
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia. Is it actually like a real word?
Yeah, Cornucopia is real.
What does that mean?
Cornucopia, I mean, what I know it to be is a thing from Thanksgiving. It holds like your fruit. It's like a fruit basket. It's Latin. But
I guess it kind of makes sense in a way, since it gives you
shaped like
mana
a
and health
goat's horn.
region. Oh, careful there, CM.
Yeah, Brambles
Ursa.
again.
Or both.
Yeah, honestly, or both. Like, there is enough mana for more Axis spam. Has the wand as well. So that'll help with the Axis spam. Not an easy lane for Ursa, but getting a good amount out of it for the moment. Sven backed up all the way to base, and that will cause a charge to come through and a kill on a zip zap.
Oi, oi, oi. I thought I
Can't
saw him
shift
move
quick
up.
enough.
Yeah, just too much damage, huh?
Yeah. And that's a big kill to get, you know. You're not losing your Ursa. Ursa not maybe getting the most CS. And this might be a little bit too far from Ursa. I thought maybe there'd just be a Bramble Maze drop down immediately. He does have 21 charges, so Ursa theoretically should just be fine.
Yeah. It's a huge influx of heal. If
Charge
only we had an
again.
A ult right there, man.
Flat Cannon doing some decent damage, starting to shift into the strength. Bottom lane, there is another Bramble Maze. Little Pleb is low, already popped that wand, and they slow him up. But these axes, I'm not sure they reach. They do have the cast range. They do land, and they do get the
wow.
kill. They could just get this Crystal Maiden as well. Axes in 2, not even needed. Shadow Realm Strike kills off the Crystal Maiden. Both dead bottom. This is a really difficult lane for them.
You know,
They were getting away with it, too.
Like he knew those axes were coming. They're so fast. So hard to dodge. Insane ability.
They're fast and they reach far.
Yeah, big range, big speed. And
Charge.
big charge.
Just got a body block, and they will. But yeah, it just feels like those axes have some crazy cast range. Which, also it says it does 65 damage per axe. With the damage amp. It seems too spammable. 8-second cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, the mana cost is the biggest joke.
Illusory Orb, but Allison does not have... Oh my god, Hate's level 2. Allison does not have level 6 yet. And it looks like this is a Crystal Maiden that might just die here, but Lil Pleb died solo.
He just got killed by axes and the boar, I guess.
Power shot, Mastermind over here, no shackle shot. And unleveled Shackle shot, so they end up not getting that kill. Yeah, that was pre-level 6 solo kill on Ursa.
Yeah, he's not the best here to deal with the boar, of course. So that's always a factor, but dying like that is rough. We have seen so many Beastmasters snowball that way as well.
Yeah, again, I think Gyro at this point could just come down bottom, and they should swap lanes.
Yeah.
The Morphling's not having a good time either. I don't think the Morphling kills you in lane like that with the Crystal Maiden.
No, and Morphling shifting up doesn't matter.
Yeah. And they've just stolen the Wisdom Rune. Primal Roar used bottom while they're going for this Sven, who's going to try and get maybe the neutrals to kill him, but that won't happen. So they get the kill on the Hate, but bottom lane Roar was used. They want a little pleb. Bramble Maze does not connect. And Lil Pleb avoids those axes. They do have Mastermind down here. Looking for somebody. Looking for something. They've got the charge onto the Dark Willow. There's no Primal Roar, so you'd think that Windrunner would be safe, but oh, I don't know about this one. The charge isn't going to get there in time, and unless Ursa helps out, Windrunner might just die. Has 11 charges in the one, so that's a little bit of survivability.
Yeah, no Windrun. Beastmaster also has no mana right now, though.
No more axes. Shadow Realm should be on cooldown. Brambles in 3. Maybe the charge gets here and the Ursa cleans up.
Lots of ifs. What scenario do you want to happen, though, Vika?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what I'm never rooting for one team.
Oh, wow, okay. That is such a big lie.
So Bramble Maze down. This charge. Oh, the positioning ends up being beneficial. If he had backed himself up, they might have actually put this Spirit Breaker into the Brambles. The power shot doesn't land. They get the kill, but Mind Control is dead top at the same time with the puck making the rotation. That helps Ursa out a lot.
Dude, I'm just thinking that if this puck somehow gets an amazing game, it's gonna be hard to catch him. Right? They only have Spirit Breaker for that, unless somebody builds into an Orca, which is a possibility. That's the reason why we don't see a puck all that much, because almost everybody can build into an Orchid nowadays.
Yeah, but they also have Frostbite. They'll have a Gleipnir.
Yeah, but Puck is like one of these heroes that actually doesn't really care too much about that. It's still good, of course. And if he messes up, he can die to it. But good Puck players like him, I think they should be alright at dealing with it.
I could see it being like Gleipnir Bloodthorn for Windrunner.
Yeah. Maybe even in games like this, just going to Maelstrom into the
Orchid.
Into the Orchid, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad either. Pretty quiet game, though, at the moment.
Yeah, not too much going on at all.
I just see this dog running around.
And you weren't the only one.
Is the dog giving up positioning?
I think it does. Like, I always say it's a pay-to-lose Arcana, because I feel like I see it a lot, but people tell me it's not real.
Stormhammer, easy kill with the Bedlam, and now Ursa going to try and clean up. Goes into the Brambles, taking a good amount of damage, though, from these Brambles, and this Bedlam terrorizes there, and they are looking like they are going to lose 3. They've got everybody coming over, though. Lil Pleb's dead. Down goes the Beastmaster. Now they look over at the Puck, who gets hit by this homing missile. They'll focus their attention onto the Sven. Instead, Shackle connects to the tree. Good Stormhammer, but a Rocket Barrage gets the kill. Waning Rift, Illusory Orb, trying to put some damage on a Mastermind, as well as a Dream Coil. but you kind of juke around the trees. You need to be careful if you're Allison. They've got a TP coming in from this Dark Willow. Charge doesn't connect that well. It's back and forth over in the bottom lane.
Finally. It's been time after 2 massive storms. We have a pretty damn even game right now. At North Macedonia, honestly, they're impressing me. I can see why they're 2-0. I didn't know their players too well. But yeah, they seem to be doing very well for themselves in a game like this.
Ooh, big stacks.
As always with Beastmaster.
I mean, obviously the scan connects. They've got this obs here.
Do you think it would be too much of a nerf to Beastmaster if he couldn't control his boar anymore?
Would you just make it into what Lycan has and it just runs down the lane?
Yeah, or runs down, like, whoever you right-click, basically.
I think it would just be giving away gold at that point. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking of a way to make it so that he can't just stack for free everything. Because it's, like, insane.
He's going to do it again here with both boars.
Yeah, like, Beastmaster stacking is absolutely crazy.
Just got it, too. Charge. Dark Willow hit. Bedlam, Stormhammer, the damage onto this Spirit Breaker with the Shadow Realm. Freezing Field doing some good damage, but is it going to be enough? No, there's a silence with the Waning Rift. The Cursed Crown pops. They'll look for the Terrorize, but they kill off this Dark Willow before they're able to get it off. Down goes the Crystal Maiden. They've got a call down, but regen, it ain't like that anymore. It still persists. It won't matter. Hate's still going to die. But yeah, regen made it a little bit longer. A lot of damage from this puck.
Here's a coil. Flirting with the idea. He definitely flirted with the idea there. Like, if you move forward like that with the puck, you know you're about to coil someone.
If Dark Willow came back in quick enough, I think they would have just gone coil terrorize.
Yeah. I mean, we know how potent that combo is, obviously.
Not as potent as a combo of Coddle Zeus.
I think Zeus is dead. Dead hero. How about Coddle Storm?
I just meant Coddle Zeus because of us.
Coddle Zeus. Oh. Oh, our game. I see.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good old days.
That's all.
It would be fun if you could do it again.
One day. One day.
I'm curious, B-Cup.
Yeah.
So let's say you play Dota every day, right? And I don't play Dota anymore at all. At what point do you think would you surpass me?
We're in our 40s, probably. Call down, used with the charge. Homie Miss also coming in. Primal Roar. They are looking to get this kill. Ooh,
huge kill.
Just gets it. Just gets it.
Yep. Absolutely massive kill on the beast.
Oh, the Bedlam. Not reaching. Creeps are there, though. Shadow Realm has the vision, throws the strike, gets the kill.
Making sure Beastmaster doesn't reach his axe timing free. Always very, very good to get kills like that. So, you reckon in your 40s?
Maybe.
Our 40s? Okay. A lot of years. I have more faith in him. I think it wouldn't take that long.
Who knows? I'd have to really check it out.
Yeah,
I think I'd have to be practicing every day.
Yeah. Are you up for that? I mean, you have been grinding Dota a lot lately, so.
Maybe. But I'd have to see. We'd get there eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure. You're a little hardworking bee. I know you.
Can they get this kill? Charge coming from behind. Freezing Field, it's in a decent spot. They're going to get this kill onto the puck. They
That's not where you wanted to end up, then.
And yeah, that is not where you wanted to end up. But they've got the Bedouin, the Cursed Crown. It really sucks when your Gyro's able to be taken out by a Dark Willow like that. Good terrorize. But the power shot kills off 8. They're going to start to clean up on this. They only lost the Gyro, but the Waveform in. Oh, Will Pleb's in trouble. Waveform back in and a turnaround kill onto this Ursa. Oof. Not amazing.
Not amazing at all, yeah. I mean, look at the gold difference, though. Basically completely even. I love seeing Dota like this. I've seen way too many storms in the recent couple of weeks. Well, already Yule's completed on Dark Willow. She's pretty rich. Do you play that Willow much?
Not at the moment, but I do like that hero. I am a little upset they got rid of the Bedouin ability to put on other heroes.
You didn't put it on your teammates, huh?
Yeah. Now you have to.
That was very strong, though.
Yeah, but now it forces you to get in the fight again.
Yeah, good. Who's sitting outside of the fight and not being in danger?
Who sits out of the fight and isn't in danger? Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, I want to show
Why do you think I hate
this
the hero
play,
so
by
much?
the way. I need to show you this play from yesterday.
Please do. I want to be proud of my little boy.
I'll give you the download number on it after this game. Going for Roche. I mean, early at Roche with Ursa makes sense. They're finally only getting the bottom tier 1.
Yeah, free Roche. Let's see who takes it. Is it going to be the Ursa? As we have a quick little replay. Yeah, definitely Puck orbed in a peculiar position.
Yeah.
Not where you want it to be at all.
Sven. 404 has drums soon. I mean, is this really feeling like enough?
Sven. I love Sven. Like, once he gets a shot, he becomes incredibly potent for his teammates as well. Ooh, Gyrocopter might be in trouble here. Running into mind control.
He needs to dip out of there. TP now. He's out.
Oh, insane game sense, actually.
Mastermind has this Gleipnir, and it's not going to be that Orchid that we thought we would see. It's going to be a BKB, which I don't mind. Gyro also going early BKB. I'd really like to see that Orchid, though.
Same. Puck absolutely hates it. They already have a Yules and a Dark Willow, of course, so it's not as attractive. But I still think it's a very strong pickup.
Willow, ooh, they're avoiding breaking the smoke. Wow. Just avoiding that. Now they've got themselves the Primal Roar. Where is Ursa? He is so deep. I know he's got an Aegis, but goddamn, he has lost it, and they're leaving him for dead.
Yeah, I think it's the right decision. He's way too far out there in no man's land.
That is...
What was he doing there? I'm not sure.
That's a rough move.
That's a huge kill to get as well with the Aegis now gone.
He just didn't do anything. Now they go to the Dream Coil. That'll snap on Mastermind, but Mastermind doesn't have a win walk for a little while. Now finally has win run available.
Man, if they're connected with the Brambles, he would have been dead. Very close.
It's starting to feel as if Mind Control is going to have to be the one who kind of carries this game with Mastermind.
Yeah, Ursa's not having the best time, for sure.
Like, he's got Battle Fury Blink, and he's that far deep. I think he should have just been farming.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what he should have been doing. You don't build these items to fight, obviously. That's why I was wondering if they're going to give the Aegis to him or not.
Hate going to swipe another Wisdom Rune. I believe 5 of 6 of them have gone the way, at least, of the dire side.
And he was the one to pick up most of them.
He also got the Shard. So that Shard's going to be that extra Warcry armor. And they will look to get this kill, but the Freezing Field ends up stopping, and he'll just heal up through it all. Oh, Jesus. It was 3.
Damn, dude. Well, that's the Beastmaster power we spoke about, right? It is such a strong hero, man.
The heal is insane. That Stormhammer came in, and it just wrecked him.
Like, that should be illegal right there, to survive that.
And to survive a move like that, it ain't easy. I think North Macedonia have a clear stronghold on this now.
Yeah. And the draft is also very good. Like, offlane Gyro is... I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. Because Morphling is going to benefit so much from this offlane Gyro later in the game.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a big lead right now, I would even say, for North Macedonia. I mean, obviously they're 7k ahead, but even more so, the heroes are just really good against the Radiant lineup.
Puck nearby. There is a sentry that will spot Puck in this invis. They've got the charge. Can they get this kill? Yes, they can. Allison.
Easy.
A little bit too far out with the sentry there on the high ground. Not that they should know about it.
Yeah. Try to cut the wave as well. Most pucks always try to.
Conda Morphling.
Yeah, one of the only heroes where Kanda is actually really good on still. I'm a bit sad that my Kanda PA threat didn't work out at all. Always got Flamefoot and reported. What's the best item build you think other people didn't understand and you got reported for falsely?
I don't know that I have any on this one, but hate he's going to die. Honestly, maybe the Sven in pubs. This style of Sven in pubs.
You mean the support Sven?
Yeah.
Ooh, BKB popped as well. At least gets out of there. But it's not really how you want to use the first charge.
No, not at all.
I'm a bit scared because they have so many ways to control the Ursa. But the Radiant doesn't have that many ways of controlling the Morphling later on.
Freezing Field, Gleipnir, Yule's used, and now the jump in. Dark Willow, no way, right? No way.
Hey, you have
surviving this. I mean, there is no mana left, and now Mastermind. BKB is going to run out in a moment. There was a call down used, and Windrunner gets out, but now there's a Curse Crown. And there is a kill onto the Spirit Breaker.
Yep, he certainly is not getting out. Oh, the morph is huge.
So is Beastmaster.
Yeah. And Beastmaster. First pick, first banned in a lot of tournament games. Rightfully so. I just look at how absurdly strong he is. The fact that he can just sit there like that in the front line, do so much damage, and then heal at the same time. Should that be Forbidden Bee Cup?
What? heal at the same time for the drums of Slom.
Yes.
I
And
think
dealing
drums
so
of
much
Slom
damage
needs to
with
be
it as
nerfed.
well.
Yeah, I think it needs
I
to be
agree.
nerfed.
Yeah, it's way too good. I'm surprised it hasn't been addressed more in the last patch, to be honest.
I mean, it really hasn't been addressed at all, right? Drums of Slom is one of the few things that has kind of stayed pretty much the same for a while.
Yeah. To be fair, Beastmaster did kind of fade away for a while, right?
Yeah. Just for a touch.
Still wondering why. Because the hero hasn't been changed that much.
Morphling has this Conda. Roche up in 18. Sven can turn into a core eventually if he wants to, but he's not going to choose to do so. He'll just go into the Solar Crest.
Yeah, I like this
But
aura
he'll
Sven a
start to
lot.
farm. He'll start to really farm with this cleave starting to get more and more levels.
Yeah, I think
And-
support Sven is very unexplored. I think a lot of top teams could also start running it soonish.
The timing sets up here for the side of the Dire. Where North Macedonia takes this tower, I was going to say, and then takes the Wisdom Rune, but they take that tower in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, Morphling is just notorious, right, for pushing buildings. The next Roshan, I think if it goes to the Dire, I don't know how Bulgaria comes back from that. They're hitting it right now. There's nothing they can do about it.
Not really.
Goodbye, Roshan.
Not really sure what they do.
They have to sit back, get items up, while not getting caught, which is a little rough. Because Beastmaster has great catch, so does Willow, they have a puck. So many stunts on that team. So many ways to reach in, really catch people.
So, let's see what they can get done here. They pause the game.
Well, this high ground push could just completely end the game.
It really could.
Like, Morphling right now is so incredibly strong with these items. Once he
We're
has Butterfly, he's going to be almost untouchable.
We're at that point in the game where, you know, most games end, you get that final push, and that's what ends it, right?
Yeah. Especially with a hero like Morphling. So hard to kill him twice within Aegis, and he just deals so much damage if he's left untouched. So Morph is one of these heroes where he really just can, with an Aegis, end the game in minutes. Pushes so fast, deals so much damage, you can't really kill him. Very obnoxious heroes in a situation like this.
Hmm. Here's the
Go when ready.
pause.
Yeah.
And call down used as a deterrent, but that doesn't accomplish much.
Did not really deter anything.
Shackle connects.
Yeah. That's sort of what I
It's-
meant.
They could
Like,
just shift to
Morphling-
mid, right?
They can. They have no split push going. And they didn't cut the wave either. I mean, if it's going to be the same defense that they mounted at the top lane, then they might just get Megas here for free. That has to initiate eventually. But I can understand, it's very difficult to do so. You don't want to go into Morph, but if you don't, he's going to shred you to pieces anyway.
I'm surprised they didn't just go for more. They have 3 minutes with this Aegis, though. They don't have to rush it.
Yeah, lots of time to be had still. As you said.
We'll see, though.
That smoke move will have to get some damage done. They might find this Sven, actually.
If they don't... I mean, Sven has so much armor. Killing Sven's in its own right going to be pretty difficult.
It's very interesting how a support is so tanky, right?
32 extra armor at the moment. They're coming from around the back. They already got the kill on the Crystal Maiden. They blew him up. They're going to go for the Beastmaster. They get that at least. They'll look for the Sven now. Pops the God Strength on the run with the BKB. Pop by Mind Control. Shackle connects to the Morphling, who's still holding on to an Aegis. And now they use Dream Coil to lock down this Crystal Maiden, who just bought back dead again. 70 seconds on the sideline. Without the Beastmaster, how much are they willing to still go? Another War Cry, another Shackle connecting, another Power Shot used. Is this really it, though? I mean, Ursa doesn't have BKB anymore. They still have this Aegis. And they just picked up a regen.
Aegis time at 130. He's still incredibly strong and survivable on the Morph. Butterfly now completed as well. So he doesn't really care too much about Ursa. Who I hope is on the way of building up MKB. If not, it's going to be such a big problem for them. And they're going again.
No reason to stop, right? BKB used by this Windrunner. You still got to try and kill this Morphling twice. They'll get the Dark Willow, and now Morphling backing up. The rest of the team not quite here yet. Buyback's going to be committed by the Dark Willow. Now they start to back away. With this Aegis now not being available to them, do they still want to go? And they probably, again, can. As the BKBs are on cooldown, they'll use this glyph, but this is their last glyph, potentially.
Yeah, and the tower is pretty much already gone.
Look at that Conda. Dream Coil used on the back line. They've got the Puck over in the trees. They look over at the Spirit Breaker. They use the Primal over the BKB being used here by Mind Control. A lot of damage being done here onto the Beastmaster. Now the charge coming through, hitting the Morphling. They'll get the kill onto the Beastmaster. They'll end up losing 2 for this, though, with no buyback. Shackle doesn't connect. They've got the Yules. Up into the air goes the Wind Ranger. They kill off Mind Control. They try to kill Mastermind. The jump back in onto the Sven, but the Cursed Crown now. You have to back away. You lose your bottom set of racks. Over towards mid.
No buybacks. I mean, this is pretty much this game for them. Look how fast Morphin just takes everything. Incredible. And it's Megas. I think they can just end the game if they want to.
Mules again into the air. Tier 4 goes down. Jump in from the Wind Ranger. They get the kill on the Sven. The Curse Ground's going to pop in a second. They don't even need this Morphling to go for the Wind Ranger. Mastermind is dead. They have Ursa. They'll have Crystal Maiden for a second. They'll have Spirit Breaker now. Meteor Hammer flies through. Ursa jumping in, but they've got themselves Morpho controlled for a moment with the Primal Roar being used on Lil Pleb. He's dead again. He's got buyback. It's not going to look like it matters. They call GG in North Macedonia 3-0.
That's pretty much winner breaker guaranteed for them. Beating a team like Bulgaria, really, like, people have to take them seriously now.
Oh, for sure.
If they didn't yet, now they really have to.
Yeah, definitely. And that puts them in a really great spot at 3-0. Pretty crazy.
That's pretty much guaranteed winner bracket, right?
5
teams in a group, 2 teams go to winner bracket.
They can end 3-2 technically. So can Bulgaria. Technically, so could Serbia. But
oh, right, 6 teams per group. Oh, I thought it was 5. My bad.
Well, the only group that's technically 5 now is B because the Wales team is DQ'd. They did not form a full roster.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, maybe they want to secure one more win, but honestly, if they play like this, looks like they will.
Take a look at some of the highlights here, and it was quite close. And this is...
The game was really close for a while, and then that one Ursa death with the Aegis really threw everything the other way.
Yeah, that was the point where there was like really no return. We're talking about North Macedonia being 3-0, Moldova's 3-0. Technically with a default win over Wales, but they are 3-0. And who'd they beat? Who did Moldova beat to be there? They beat Croatia. Wait, they beat Croatia?
That's a big win. Wow.
They beat Croatia. I need to look at this game. Croatia was up 30,000 net worth 52 minutes into the game. How did this game end?
Must have been a push without buybacks, and you're dead, right?
Potentially. I mean, shoo. Wow. I didn't realize that had happened. I thought I almost guaranteed them the win last time. Just like when I was with Vlad just a couple hours ago, and I said, "Oh, Romania probably beats Kosovo, right?" Wrong. Kosovo won. They destroyed Romania. That's crazy.
Which is probably the most interesting result, that Romania lost that match after feeling the best team as well. Yeah,
Well, it definitely feels like their best team. Yeah.
we have seen a couple of interesting surprises so far. Like, yeah, in the other regions, it was pretty much one-sided. Like the favorites always won. Not here. Europe is strong.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. And Europe's looking good after one day. We're going to be coming back tomorrow with some more BO1 action. So I hope you guys get some good rest. We'll see you guys later. Take care.